why I got COVID and what did I do about it. In case we haven't met yet, I'm jessxgoh. And have you ever had those thoughts where I don't want to go out because I don't want to get COVID. I want to stay home because I don't want to get COVID. I'm not going to interact so-and-so because they got COVID. That used to be me. And what happens is when we speak to ourselves in that way, guess what happens? We bring our energy and consciousness down to a level of fear. And when we're in a level of fear, energetically, we're attracting what we don't want, which is COVID. And that's exactly what has happened to me on Christmas Eve. I moved into a new home, into a new suburb, because my soul called me to take that action. I answered the call because I knew that I would upgrade all areas of my life despite my resistance and fears. I was invited by this woman to a Christmas Eve party. I accepted the invitation because I wanted to be a part of a community in my new suburb to meet like-minded people. My intuition told me to leave at 8:30. I stayed till midnight. The energy was getting heavy and low as the night kept progressing. As I decided to leave, the woman who invited me wanted to walk with me to my home. She needed some fresh air and she wasn't feeling that great. So I listened and held space for her as she was sharing with me what she was going through in her life. She felt lost. And as I gave her my nuggets of wisdom, she was activated. We hugged each other and we said our goodbyes and walked back to our own homes. I felt exhausted. I messaged her the next day to see how she was going. She said she felt great and I was still exhausted. What happened was there was an energetic exchange. I took on her energy and consciousness and she took on my energy and consciousness. She was brighter, I was darker. Even though she didn't really show the typical signs of COVID, but anyone can transmit COVID if they don't show the visible signs. And so it was transmitted to myself where my body was fully expressing the signs. I was exhausted for 2 days. I broke out in a sweat through a fever. My joints felt weak. I couldn't sleep. I had a sore throat for a few days. I was coughing up phlegm. I had a runny nose. I lost my sense of smell and taste. And worst of all, I experienced temporary memory loss. I couldn't calculate basic maths in my head. I couldn't make a decision. It took me a long time just to make a simple decision, such as what should I wear? Or where do I want to eat? Or what should I order through DoorDash? I stayed at home for a week because my body needed the rest. But I felt like absolute crap because I wasn't getting the energy that I needed from the beach through Mother Earth. I broke my 6-month fruit detox. It got cut to 3 months. My body wanted something more. So I indulged through DoorDash with all of these plant-based options. And I was spending money like no tomorrow. I was consuming reality TV shows that were not serving my consciousness. And then I got bombarded with WhatsApp messages from 2 of my girlfriends who I had to cut ties with because they were bringing my energy down through venting their problems to me or attacking me because they were triggered. I was being forced to speak up and to strengthen my boundaries, which has been a gift for me. Since that experience, I never allowed anyone to communicate in that way to me ever again. COVID has been one of the most incredible healing experiences in my life. It's kind of like going on an ayahuasca retreat, but being conscious. My mind was cracked wide open. I was forced to not be in control because I was so scattered due to the temporary memory loss and the brain fog from the energetics of this virus. I was sensitive and susceptible to other people's opinions, thoughts and feelings, and I was able to start seeing things from multiple perspectives that I was never able to tap into before. This served me because since my recovery, I was able to bring this level of discernment into my healing practice and help my clients to get to the next level that I wasn't able to do before. So do not be in fear of COVID or the variant. See it and welcome it as an invitation to a healing experience, whether you like it or not. It's an opportunity to force yourself to go inward and have a hard look at yourself. To purge out the shadow aspects of yourself that is no longer serving you in order for you to bring more light into your consciousness. If you feel that you need some form of protection, I highly recommend that you get one of these pendants. I'm wearing the one that protects me from EMF radiation as well as psychic attacks. You can get the yellow one that protects you from the impacts of viral shedding as well as EMF radiation and shadow parasites interference where you get nightmares or you can't sleep at night. I highly recommend that you get the yellow stellar pendant. If you like to grab yourself a pendant, simply click on the link below and you can use my code to receive an exclusive discount so you can start wearing this pendant for your own protection. Make sure you raise your consciousness and your energy through a healthy plant-based diet. Get some fresh air and sunshine. Get your vitamin C through oranges, get your vitamin D through the sun, and remain grounded. Welcome the experience that it will gift you rather than fearing it. And if you fear it, that's okay, because there's a part of you that doesn't want to let go of control. And we need to learn to let go of control, because this is how we've been programmed in our minds from society and the patriarch and the cabal, the evil regime that has engineered this virus and the vaccines. It's forcing us to look into the darkness of ourselves so we can bring more light into the world. If this video has served you, I would love for you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Give it a like, share it with your loved ones, and remember to be the light that's in your heart.